Hello class. So we were discussing our chapter 15 data handling and a first exercise 15a, and in our previous video we have completed till question number 6. In this video we are going to start from question number 7. So first of all, what we were doing, we were finding out the mean in this exercise. Mean means sum of the observation upon the total number of the observation. Now let's read our question number 7. If the mean of 16, 14, x, 23, 20 is 18, then find the value of x. You have to follow the same procedure. But in this question, what is the little bit difference is that in this question, you are already having your mean value. In your previous questions, you have to find out the mean value, but in this question, the mean value is already given, but one variable is given which is x, and you have to find out the value of the variable. But the procedure will be same. There is no change in the procedure. We are going to use the same formula. Mean is equals to sum of the observation upon the total number of the observation. Here, what is the data is given, that is 16, 14, x, 23 and 20. Means how many number? Total 5 number. Is 18. What is 18? 18 is here your mean. 18 is the given mean value. So same formula, mean is equals to sum of observation upon total number of observation. The value of mean is already given, which is 18. These all are the observation. So first we have to add them, and upon the total number of the observation means total numbers. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 numbers we are having. So upon 5. Now we have to just solve this. So 15 into 18 will give you 90. And when you will add them, x cannot be added with the any digit, because x is a variable and the numbers are the constant. So we cannot add them. But we can add 16, 14, 23 and 20. And when we will add them, we will get 73 and plus x will be as it is. 18 into 5 will give you 90. Now this is a linear equation. From this you have to just find out the value of x. So just transfer it. X is equals to 90 minus 73, which will give you the value of x, and that will be 17. Means 17 is the value of x. The same procedure we have to follow, but in this question the mean value is given and one variable is given, but the procedure will same. So this is the solution. Your next question, question number 8, is also on the same pattern on question number 7. If the mean of x, x plus 2, x plus 4, x plus 6, x plus 8 is 24, so you have to find out the value of x. In this question also you are having the mean value and you have to find out the value of x. So don't get afraid that here so many x are there. We can just add them. If we are having 1x, if we are having more than 1x, we can just add them, because both are the variables. So here the same thing, mean is equals to sum of the observations, means whatever data you are having, first we have to add them. So here this is the one term, that's why I have written in a bracket. This is the another term, that's why I have written in another bracket. So first of all, sum of the observation upon the total number of the observation means the total numbers. So here 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. 5 terms we are having, so upon 5. The value of mean is already given, which is 24. So all x we can add them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5x is given, that means 5x. Plus 2 plus 4 plus 6 plus 8 will give you 20 upon 5. Now we will do a cross multiply. When we will do a cross multiply, this will give you 120. Now 20 will go on the right hand side and this will become subtraction, which will give you 100. Now 5x is equals to, if 100, then x will equals to 100 upon 5, which will give you 20. So this is your solution. Next is your question number 9. Vinny secured 73, 86, 78 and 75 marks in 4 tests. What is the least number of marks she should secure in her next test if she has to have a mean score of 80 marks in 5 tests? The marks of Vinny is given, but the marks only, the 4 test mark is only given and the mean is given for the 5 tests. The score is given for the 4 tests only and the mean is given for the 5 tests. So we are not knowing that what is the marks of Vinny in the 5th test. So we can assume that let the marks Vinny got in her 5th test is x. We can assume it. The marks of 4 tests is already given and the mean is given for the 5 tests. But we are not knowing that what is the actual number she got in her 5th test. So we can assume it as x. So Vinny's score in 5th test be x. We can assume. So now the same thing, mean is equals to sum of the observation upon the total number of the observation. Mean is equals to, first we have to add the marks, 5 test marks upon the total is 5. Mean is already given, which is 80. Mean is already given in your question, that is 80. Now when we will add them, we will get 312 and plus x will be as it is upon 5. Now we have to just do a cross multiply. This will give you 400 and this will be as it is. From here we can transfer 312 to the right hand side and we will get the value of x as 88. Means the score of the Vinny in 5th test is 88. Vinny's score in 5th test is 88 and this is your solution. Next is question number 10 and this question you have to understand very carefully. Question number 10 is, the mean of 6 number is 24. The mean of the 6 number is given, which is 24. If one number is excluded, excluded means removed, the mean of remaining numbers becomes 22. Earlier we were having 6 number. If one number is excluded, then how many numbers we are having? We are having 5 numbers and that means the mean is given 22 and the number is 5, not 6. This term you have to understand very carefully, that in a first line it is saying that the mean of 6 number is 24. If one number is excluded, if we were having 6 number, one number is excluded, now we are having 5 numbers. Means the mean of the 5 number is given, that is 22. So find the excluded number. We have to find out the excluded number. Mean is equals to sum of the observation upon total number of the observation. If we are having the mean and if we are having the sum of the observation, we can cross multiply and we can find out the total number of the observation. Here the mean of 6 number is given, which is 24. So therefore the sum of the 6 number will be 24 into 6, which will give you 144. If one number is excluded, then we are having now only 5 numbers. If one number is excluded, the mean of remaining number is 22. It is already given in your question. And this is the mean of 5 numbers only. Therefore, sum of remaining 5 number will be 22 into 5, because one number is excluded. Excluded means removed. And this will give you 110. So you want the excluded number. This is the total number for the 6 number. This is the total sum for the 5 number. So the excluded number will lie between their difference. So the excluded number will, we have to subtract them. 144 minus 110, which will give you 34. Means 34 was the excluded number. So this is your solution. Next is question number 11. The mean weight of a class of 20 students is 48 kg. Two more students weighing 60 kg and 58 kg respectively join the class. What is the mean weight of the class now? Means earlier how many students was there? There was total 20 students. If two more students have joined, then the total strength of the class will be 22. Earlier it was 20. If two more students has joined, then the class strength will become 22. So you have to find out the mean of 22 students. Okay. So what will be our first line? First of all, the mean weight of 20 student is given, which is 48 kg. If the mean weight we are knowing, so we can find out the total weight. The sum of total 20 students will be 48 into 20, which will give you 960 kg. That means the total sum of the 20 students is 960 kg. Now, two more students join the class of weight 60 kg and 58 kg. If two more students have also joined the class, so their weight will also be added in the 20 students because they have also joined the class. Therefore, the sum of weight of 20 students will be 960. This is the weight of 20 students plus 60 plus 58. These are the weight of two more students. This will give you 1078 kg. This is the total weight. And how many the number of students? Now the number of students is 22. Now it is asking you to find out the mean. So mean weight of the class will be sum of the observation upon the total number of the observation. So sum is 1078 upon 22 is the total strength of the class, and this will give you 49 kg. That means if the two more students have joined the class, their mean will be 49 kg. So this is your solution. In our next question, question number 12, find the mean of the following frequency distribution. In this question also you have to find out the mean, but what is the difference? Here a frequency distribution table is given and you have to find out the mean. Okay, weight is given and the number of pupils is given. Whatever the number you are having in your first row, that will always give you the value of x, and whatever the number you are having in your second row, that will always give you the value of the frequency. It doesn't matter that here it is written weight and number of pupils. We will always assume that the weight is the value of x and the number of pupils will give you the value of f. Okay, so this is your question and you have to find out their mean. So how you will find out? In your numerator, you have to multiply them and add them. 30 into 8 plus 31 into 10 plus 32 into 15 plus 33 into 8 plus 34 into 9 upon, in the denominator you have to add the frequencies, means 8 plus 10 plus 15 plus 8 plus 9. Okay, for finding out the mean of a frequency distribution, in the numerator you have to multiply them and add them, multiply them and add them, and in the denominator you have to add all the frequencies. That's it. When you will calculate, first you have to multiply them, then add, multiply, then add. So you will get 1600, and in the denominator you will get 50, which will give you 32. Means 32 is the mean value. Next is your question number B. In this question also you have to follow the same procedure. Here the value of x is given, the value of f is given, and you have to find out the mean. The same procedure. First you have to multiply 2 into 2, then plus 5 into 4, plus 7 into 6, plus 8 into 3. That will be in your numerator. Upon the denominator you have to add all the frequencies. 2 plus 4 plus 6 plus 3. And when you will solve it, you will get 504 upon 28, which will give you 18. Now students, two more question is given, that is C and D, and both are the same pattern. Both will follow the same pattern. So that question will be your homework and you have to do it. And in our next video, we will start our new exercise 15B. So till then, thank you.